Lesson 4, Python 101, conditional loops. Stage 2 is the first one that you have to complete. We're going to use a while loop to get the character to the pixie dust. Remember, a while loop will execute any code within it until this condition becomes false. So while there is a path ahead of me, I'm going to move forward. So we're going to use a while loop here to figure out if there's a path ahead of us. So while we've not reached the goal, so our goal is to get to the goal, which is the pixie dust. So while that is not occurring, we need to see if there is a path to the left. And if there is, we're going to turn. So we're going to put another check in here. If has path ahead, sorry, path left, turn left. Otherwise, I'm going to keep moving forward. And I need to line this up with this if statement, because if that's not true, I'm just going to move forward. All right, in this instance, we're going to have to get her to the goal, and it says while not goal reached. So I've not reached my goal, so we're using a negative check, and we need to use an if-else loop inside of here. So let's say if path has path ahead, we'll go forward, else turn right. All right, in 6, we are going to use the while loop to get the character to the pixie dust, and we're going to watch out for those gaps. So it says for I in range 3, while has path ahead, we can move forward. Else, we got to jump. In 7, we're working on a left spiral. So if you look at where your character is starting, it's way down here, and there's this huge spiral you need to make it through. So we're going to say while not goal reached. So while we still are not at the pixie dust, we're going to say if there is a path to the left, we're going to turn left. And then I'm going to say elif has is gap ahead. So if there is a gap ahead, I'm going to jump And then finally else. So if there is not a turn to the left, if there is not a gap, the only other thing I need to do is move forward. Uh-oh. Did you see what she did? She turned around because she got stuck and started checking. So we're going to turn left and go forward and change it like that. That should get rid of that issue where she thinks she sees a path both ways. There we go. Now we're going to do this the other way. While goal is not reached, if has path ahead, forward. Else if is gap ahead, jump. Otherwise, we're going to, and this is backwards from the other one, but that's okay. We're going to turn right. And go forward. Let's see if he likes that or if we have to change it. I believe this is where I'm going to run into an issue and he's going to go jumping off of here. He didn't do it. Excellent. Okay, this is the one where I messed up when I did this one. So you have to choose your path wisely, it says. So, well, not goal reached. So when we haven't gotten to the pixie dust, if there is a path to the left, turn left. Before I check that, I want to change it a little bit here. So if you look at all these, we want to get where we need to go, and I don't really want to go to the left because I think that that's going to cause an issue for me. Well, I know I don't want to go left, so I'm going to move forward to get away from these guys first. So move forward. And I'm going to need to do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 times to get me over here. I want to get away from this first path because I don't even want to go down it. Then I'm going to start in with my while not goal reached. So let's look and see. If there's a path to the left, we're going to turn left. We need to make sure we do that forward or we're going to get stuck and see that path being to our right now, and then it would move right, and that's not what we want. And then we're going to check else if has path right, because there's a right one way up here that I want to turn on. If we hit that one, we want to turn right and go forward 1. Yep, there's no gap there, so I don't need to check for it. And then I want to look for those gaps because that's going to be a problem. I'll fall right in. So let's say is gap ahead, and if that's true, we need to jump. And then while we're inside this loop starting right here, I can just move forward if I don't have a path to my left, I don't have a path to my right, and there's no gap in front of me. Let's try that. And you can take the quiz on your own.